mutate into a hatchery.
So I got myself a proper save to start from, where it's already a faster. The trick is to beat the first mission once on the faster speed, and then when you press play again after you beat the mission on that speed, it's gonna restart on the same speed.
Okay, Kerrigan. I'm releasing more drones into the test chamber. See if you can order them to gather those resources.
That was bad.
You're doing well, Kerrigan. Can you morph more drones?
I need an overlord to morph anything else.
Do it then. One overlord shouldn't hurt.
Not enough minerals. The Zerg use overlords to generate more supply. Your current supply maximum is displayed in the upper right corner of the screen, along with how much supply you are.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many drones can leave their mineral patches before stacking them is actually not worth it. Whoa. That was a misclick. Yeah, I think at this point, for example, especially since they're not even stacked up anymore,
Excellent. I plan to stop here, but let's
stacking
take it a
has
little further.
probably lost me more time
Try
than
mutating a drone into a spawning pool.
it would win. Oh, it's probably, yeah, lost me more time than it's gained me from the short time that we're stacked. So anyway, yeah, I switched to 9 pool because I tested it, and it turns out it's actually faster.
We have a controlled environment.
I had just never done that.
The spawning pool is finished. You should
Yeah, so it's slightly less consistent with the 9 pool,
See just fine from up
because with that 10 pool you always have enough zerglings in the end to fully surround the eradicator.
That was great work. Wait till you see this.
But on 9 pool you'll have slightly too few most of the time.
Kerrigan, what are you doing?
Putting your controlled environment to the test.
But even a bad time for a 9 pool is slightly better than a good time with a 10 pool. So there's no reason not to do it.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Just gonna get one last pair of things. Yeah, I wanted to split 4 links to each.
I sense more zerglings
Didn't quite work out.
pens. Valerian, you were very careless. Perhaps I'll free them too.
Containment bridge. Zerg specimens free.
Evacuate the scientists. Get all personnel out of there. Kerrigan, this is not a game.
It never is with the Zerg.
Zerg, run! Damn it! Get all personnel off that level.
No more personnel remain on sub-level.
It's all out of
Yeah, that last pair of links might not be worth it.
Closed.
It just died here.
Automated gas defense activated.
That containment door won't open until I destroy those turrets. The door's open. Now to destroy the Eradicator.
Eradicator activated.
So here you can see my links actually have room to attack. But that was still, yeah, huge time gain. My split here wasn't that fast on Labrat, but I think with a 10 pool, like the fastest you could do is beat it by like maybe -4 or something. So this is just another 5.5 seconds for free. I mean, it's not harder to do a 9 pool at all. So that's nice. And now to babysit Reyna. Once again.
Pushing ahead. Work to be done.
Back in the saddle. Let's move out.
Marauder ahead. I'll take him out with a kinetic blast.
Hostiles on the right.
Dominion, help us take them out.
Raynor, Kerrigan, this recovery terminal will heal you and restore some of your good luck. I'm getting out of here.
Restore some of your good luck.
Things are clustered pretty tight. I should be
I'd like some of that.
with crushing grip.
Another wave of Dominion insertion teams incoming.
Look up. Where are the emotions going?
Let them go their way. We'll go ours. Almost to the tram
So,
station.
do we do
It'll
this?
take us right to the
I'm not
shuttle
sure.
bay.
The corridor is blocked. You'll have to cut through the sublevel to reach the tram.
Covering ground.
So in this case,
Command Valeria.
using crushing grip
The
is
main
fine,
corridor is blocked. Can you open
because
the
Reyna
side
didn't
door
really start
A12?
attacking. But if he aggroes the Marauder, he's gonna be
Be
left
ready.
behind for a
The
while,
Zerg specimens got loose in
and
the
you're gonna
attack.
lose a bit of time.
Yes, I can sense them down.
But there's a short dialogue
I
bug
don't think I should control them again.
on this waypoint.
I won't ask you to do that.
So if he doesn't attack, you don't lose any time by doing the
Door will open in
crushing
3,
grip.
2, 1.
And it's safer in the sense that if you pull these guys, so you want these guys to help fight the two Marauders that are attacking stuff in the back.
I got
That's kind of what you want to avoid
out.
with that crushing grip, but it didn't quite work out.
Covering ground. Under heavy, they're trying to trap us.
Come on, darling. We gotta make it through those doors.
I got you. Pushing ahead.
So I've learned to be safe in this section,
My hair's got more gray in it.
And my hair's got more zerg.
because Reyna's gonna be behind anyway,
Right.
We made it.
so you might as well do some stuff that's a bit slow.
On the same page. Pushing ahead. Covering ground. Heading out. An ultralisk. Let's see how
Let's
it
go
lets
for
a
this
kinetic
thing.
blast.
It's a mess
Yeah,
down
so that
here.
probably lost a second or two,
We've been through worse together.
Target acquired.
but then there's no chance I die here,
Kerrigan and Reyna.
which is nice.
Lord, woman. How many zerglings did you make?
Yeah, I may have gone a little overboard.
Stop it.
Right. I got you.
So we didn't pull the Ultra this time,
Are you surprised?
which is
Keep
nice.
going. There's only one more door between you and the tram station.
Like, theoretically you can,
I sense a lot of Dominion
you
in the
can
next room.
get the Zerg to aggro the Terran units, finish a bit faster,
Looks like a
but they
rough
really
fight.
don't like to do that.
They have caged
They,
Zerg in there. We
Yeah,
can use
it's
this
hard to
console
get them off your
set them
heroes.
Or we can use it to activate the gas defenses.
So I guess if you were going for a great individual level time, you should try to do that, but I don't want to do that many resets,
Now we've got the Zerg to deal with.
because it's gonna fail most of the time and be slower because you also have to kill the Zerg.
Sweeping.
I guess that you technically don't have to. I guess the triggers and you killing all the Terrans.
Need a recovery terminal.
But if there's an ultra-less glyph, you're just gonna take a bunch of damage, so you're gonna have to pick up more heals, which is you're gonna lose time anyway.
Same page.
So no point doing that.
Work to be done.
I just take the
The Dominion have
consistent
breached the
strat.
tunnel.
Pushing ahead. Right. Sweeping. Work to be done.
So let's see if we can get a good Argale to the fight this time.
I got you. On the same. Right. Heading out. Sweeping.
I've had some
Tram's picking up
great
pace.
ones and some really
Stay
bad
frosty,
fights.
kids.
I got you. Covering ground. On the same page. Work to be done. Pushing ahead.
But I feel like doing my last couple of attempts, I was getting a lot more consistent at
I got you.
the boss fight,
Heading out. Covering ground.
so I should be fine.
Pushing ahead. Heading out. Sweeping. On.
We're out of the labs. We're exposed out here until we reach the shuttle bay.
Work to be done. Right. I got you. Sweeping. Heading out. Right. Work to be done. Pushing ahead. On the same page. Covering ground. be done. Right. Ready for action. Covering ground. I gotcha. On the same page. Sweeping.
So now there's just 2 medevacs left.
The bay. We're almost there. I gotcha.
This one and this one.
Work to be done. Heading out. Pushing ahead. Heading Hostiles engaging. Pushing ahead. Covering ground. Sweeping. I gotcha. Right.
Okay.
Work to be done.
Yeah, so this fight is all about using spells as much as possible.
Target's locked. Drop the pods.
Same thing. Heading out. Pushing ahead. Sweeping. I gotcha. Right. Work to be done.
And that involves
This is a good time for a kinetic blast. Work to be
making sure these heals are gonna be out cooldown when you need them.
done. Damage here.
Drop pods. Incoming.
On the same page. Target identified. I see it. Heading out. Sweeping. Pushing ahead.
And you want to avoid using
Heading out. Right. Ready for action.
any spells during that fighter mode phase.
Work to be done.
Yeah, that was pretty solid. I don't know why that lost time. I'm not even sure I've done below 1040, and I think that's at 1042. So maybe the split was bad or something.
Yeah. This is Kerrigan. What is... Okay.
So now we're getting to the
I
real
can
stuff.
remember how to do this. The first thing I need is a spawning pool.
When the Dominion arrive, they drove some of my brood into caves. They will rejoin us if we can kill the
So you gotta hit each guy once.
guarding the cave.
Ah, that was bad. You're supposed to actually pull all of those.
What is it? On the same page. I gotcha.
So I'm taking a...
Come out of
Oh, that's not so good.
fight for your queen.
Command, we've found Kerrigan. She's
I think it's fine.
Zerg base.
Yeah.
We're going
You just
Dominion found us.
want those links in position to hold that attack while they're focusing the building,
Safety's off.
and it worked out. Let's pull this into the spines.
Yeah.
That's a bit much damage on the spine. That
Safety.
might become a problem.
We require more minerals.
Say again? What is it?
Oh, no, not a problem really. More like something I have to deal with.
Pushing ahead. On the same page.
I guess you do have to deal with problems too, but I mean, it's not hard to deal with. I just have to remember to do it. One of those aggro.
I should make zerglings
Get
from the
these in
larvae at my
position.
hatchery.
So I should probably put some links here for the next attack, so I don't have to
Spawn crawler.
worry about that later.
Take them from drones.
recovered part of the brood. Rise, my children.
Like there's gonna be a second attack wave. That's gonna kill the spines when they've taken damage like this. So I just want to send the lings now instead of having them fight on their own after the spines die.
Ready for action.
We got Zerg!
Say again? I got you.
That wasn't bad. I could have let the spines tank a bit more. I had more lings survive. But I only lost 4, so like, it's not a real problem. Oh, what the hell is that? I think I might have put them a bit too far to the north, and that's why the raids aggro. I don't know. Not that I need those spines anyway. Yeah, this is getting pretty awkward. This is gonna be a great time on this mission. Yeah, that's actually pretty bad. It looks like it's gonna be something like 8 minutes. Maybe a bit faster. So let's see if we can keep Kerrigan alive.
Zerg! Defend the cannon!
Looks like we're good. Yeah, okay, so it was above 8. Definitely still some work to do on that mission. So this time I'm gonna remember to switch Kerrigan abilities, which I always forget. No, that's not even yet. I'm gonna remember speed.
Organism can be up.
Yeah, I completely forgot about this mission. So next time I'm gonna remember Kerrigan lightning attack.
Speak quickly. Who asked? Yes? Nothing stands in my way. You have my attention. Get going. Let's get this over. Something is different about this nest.
This Baneland nest is ready to hatch immediately.
You are not the Queen of Blades. You are a weak and pathetic Terran creature. Eat, Char, while you can. These eggs and this swarm belong to me.
Going.
Zergling has drawn the attention of some feral banelings. They are attacking her. Zergling has deep tunneled back to her base to recover her strength. She will return.
Banelings very useful. Morph from zerglings. Any zergling can morph to baneling.
Yes? Who asked you? There are more eggs nearby.
We found several infested Terran structures nearby. They seem to be of interest to the feral Zerg.
I'll destroy them if I get a chance.
Of course, my queen. If you accomplish these goals, you will grow more powerful. Your damage, energy, or life...
I don't really remember which eggs I'm supposed to take.
As your power level increases.
I think I can grab these.
I can sense the unhatched eggs. Now I just have to get them before Zagara.
We destroyed one of the infested Terran structures. One
I think I get
more
those
remains.
usually, so I just took some different ones instead.
This world, halfway there. You have my attention. I sense more eggs. Here. Who asked you? What is it now? The swarm never rests. Speak quickly. You have it. This world is mine.
We destroyed the last infested Terran structure.
I feel stronger.
Yeah, this is pretty slow.
Who asked you? You have my swarm hungers.
I guess I went with a bad egg root or whatever.
Out with it. Yes?
I don't know.
Swarm hungers.
Power. How can you control so many?
Swarm hungers.
I don't think it's really that bad. Maybe it is.
Who asked you? Get going.
No, I think my speed on this mission was really good actually on that run. So this isn't the worst. It's not great, but yeah. It's not terrible. I should be able to win a lot of time on this mission. Fire in the sky. Because I'm pretty sure that split includes a reset, because I forgot to change the Kerrigan upgrade. And I wanted to go back and do that. So that's already like just that is a minute or something.
You have my...
Queen, General Warfield has called in a Gorgon.
Look at that beautiful bounce attack.
That ship is huge. No wonder Warfield can't deploy two of them into the trench at once.
Like that group of marines, or any of them really, it would be 3 hits per marine, just barely, 22 damage.
The swarm never rests.
Instead it's like 4 shots for a group of marines.
Discovered usable essence.
That's pretty great.
Zerg biomass. Valuable sequence.
Oh, I forgot this.
Recover will empower Queen of Blades.
You can spawn more overlords to increase your supply.
Get another Gorgon into the fight.
Who asked you? Swarm. You'll regret that. Spare no...
Deploy drop pods.
Yeah? Who asked you? It's over with.
So I just want Kerrigan to handle as much as possible for now.
I may want to keep you near the front lines to spawn creep tumors.
I understand. The more tumors there are, the faster creep spreads.
Yes? 2 down. There's more coming. Spread the creep.
Bring in a Gorgon. Crush Kerrigan.
Out with
Yeah, so for some reason 3 of those Marines retreat. But they don't seem to do it every time.
Who asked? That one barely got off the ground. Poor Phil. What is it? Who asked you? Yes?
So now we can do this little strat. Use the bounce attack to handle the bunker.
What is it now? You have my attention. Push ahead.
So I've considered whether
Nothing stands in my way.
whether it's possible to replace
War never rests.
that Kerrigan level with a different one,
Require 3 drones to harvest Vespine at maximum efficiency.
because it does seem to be
This world is mine.
one of the worst Kerrigan levels.
Who asked you?
But I'll take it for now.
Quickly. Nothing stands in my way.
Call in another Gorgon.
I think I got on that one a bit too late. I might lose some time.
Yes?
Just have to be sharp.
Out with it. Got another one.
It won't be too bad.
Warfield.
Never, Kerrigan.
General Warfield called in another Gorgon.
But I am low on
Lots
links.
of bones in that trench.
I think
All
we're fine.
Zerg. You'll join them soon enough.
Oh, Kerrigan was behind.
Push ahead.
That is
Another
tricky.
Gorgon down. Keep it up. Awaken more scourge nests.
Get another Gorgon into the fight.
Yes?
It's all good.
Obtained good sequences.
Get a strike team to that Scourge nest before the Zerg.
Wait, this is a really good time.
I claimed this
Whoa.
planet in the name of the Terran Dominion. I'm not gonna lose it.
Oh, I think you are. This is your last Gorgon, isn't it?
Unless I'm remembering my PB on this mission wrong, this might actually be
Out with it.
a PB by like 15 seconds. I think my PB is like 650, or was. Maybe I'm remembering wrong though.
You have grown stronger, a new tier of abilities.
So this
has
upgrade doesn't make any
awakened.
difference in this mission,
You
but
wish to use a new
it does in the
ability.
next one, so I might as well get it now. It was almost 3-minute win on that split. Granted, I did reset when I made it,
Quickly.
but that's definitely not where all of it comes from.
Ready a hive cluster for the Zerg. You do as much damage as you can, my queen.
Send me reinforcements when you can. This is going to be bloody. Who asked you to speak?
Here they come! Lock and load!
Repel the Zerg assault. Don't budge an inch.
Nothing stands. You have the swarm hunt.
More of the swarm have arrived to reinforce your attack, my queen.
Swarm hungers. Out with it.
So you want to pull all those guys, because you have to fight them anyway, or they're just gonna pick up stuff while you run past. But if you get into this area, you're gonna pull a lot more units.
Out with it. Swarm hungers.
It's actually kind of funny if you went for the Raptor evolution, which is the fastest evolution in this mission. Yeah, the mission is going to be faster, but it's also a lot trickier to do because the Raptors love jumping around and aggroing things you don't want them to aggro. Oh shit. Did I just... I think I just A-moved.
These bugs will never take charge.
This is not so great. So that's gonna lose a bit of time.
Yes? You have my...
I just lost way too many units before I got to this section.
Yes?
So ideally you want this building to be at around 1000 HP. I think that's the number.
What is it now? Let's get this over with.
So I'm just gonna try to deal with the situation at hand.
I'll destroy them if I get the chance, Zergling. Who asked you to speak quickly? What is...
So
You have my attention.
I don't think we can fight right there. It's gonna be... This has like a 16 cannon, so you really don't want to fight in range of that.
You have my attention.
Oh, maybe we're good. I was afraid it had so much HP. Like this wave wouldn't kill it. Instead, it just killed it a bit slow. So that's not too bad. Okay, travel Ceres. Okay, so the Ceres menus are easy. You don't actually do anything. Just start the next missions every time.
What is it now? You have my attention. Out with it. Do it. This pack of Quillgore is our first target. Let's move out. We need to harvest this biomass quickly.
A drone can harvest biomass from this Quillgore. The process is slow and our
So
drones
this is
will be
the
vulnerable.
second really tricky mission in the
We
run,
must protect
I'd say.
it while it harvests.
What is it now?
That's already gonna be a bit slow, not having those drones ready.
I'm sensing something primal nearby, but it's small.
Primal essence pool. Strong sequences. Approach. Absorb essence. Will augment strength.
This world.
It is dangerous to harvest from multiple corpses. The primal Zerg are sure to attack our drones.
You grow greedy. It shall be your downfall.
Harvest successful. The biomass is in transit to the Ancient One. The biomass has been consumed. The Ancient One will require more to awaken.
Then find more Quillgore, Isha.
Yes, my queen.
This one. What is it?
So we want a few more mutas to deal with all the stuff.
Quillgore located. We must move quickly if we are to secure their biomass.
Let's see how well we can do this.
Your arrogance is unacceptable. Silence will consume you.
That needs to
Our
die,
drone is under
and that
attack.
needs to die.
We should provide escorts so we can return the biomass safely.
This is good so far.
The swarm hungers. Speak. And here I thought the primals were going to be a challenge. What is
And that dodged that attack, which is nice.
out with it?
You need to pull relatively far for that.
Attention. This world is mine.
Your extractors require 3 drones to harvest Vespine at maximum efficiency.
Nothing stands.
And that drone didn't die. So I think we're set. Just gotta pick up some levels. And he does. Oh shit, I forgot banelings.
Our forces can intercept their raiding parties.
I think this is early enough.
I feel stronger. This must be the power Zeratul spoke of.
You have recovered half of the biomass needed to awaken the Ancient.
Nothing stands in the way of the swarm.
Is this even enough?
Out with it. We're almost done here.
Oh shit.
Organism detected. Function
That's not good.
similar to hive. Spawns primals. Annihilation recommended.
Did you miss me?
That echo range. This is such a mess.
Yes?
Okay, so instead of delaying this mission to pick up the Kerrigan level, I'm just gonna go for a different one instead. Like the one I talked about on Fire on the Sky, I was considering swapping out for the level on that one. I'm gonna go for it instead of the one in this mission. I accidentally F2'd at some point while I was moving Kerrigan, so I guess I sent her into some units since she took a bit of extra damage. She's supposed to be able to reach that that second level pretty easily.
Speak quickly.
But she did not.
Primal Zerg inbound. Root swarm hosts to begin spawning.
You have my attention.
So the level I'm gonna take is on a Conviction. The Reyna rescue mission. There's one that takes, I think, like maybe 10 seconds. And if I had to take the one in that last mission, it would be, I think, 20 at least. So, auto-scroller time.
We need more swarm hosts. More from the lava at our hatchery.
The remnants of Brack's forces gather nearby. They are preparing to attack the hive cluster.
Root our swarm hosts and crawlers by that entrance.
So this mission is really easy and normal. I'm just gonna set up defenses and take a break. Just gonna go for a second hatch, because why not? Apparently injects are too hard for all the casuals, so they just removed them from the campaign entirely. And instead of injects you get, like, I'm pretty sure the hatches still have the same lava spawning range, rate. But they can have up to, I think, 9 or 10 lava.
Your extractors require 3 drones
yeah, so
to harvest
if you have a good macro,
maximum efficiency.
you're worse off. way worse off than if you had injects. And I mean, not even good macro, just if you do any injects and don't let your lava stay up too much. And if you don't have good injects, well, then I guess you're like slightly better off. Like, I think that change is geared towards players who play at the casual level. Which, to be fair, is probably a lot of people. Like, I think even to play on normal, you have to kind of know how to play RTS.
I sense another pack of primal zerg gathering across the basin.
Hear me, broken Zerg. You have killed Brock, but his pack survives. I claim their territory and their essence.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
The primal Zerg factions have engaged each other.
Let them kill each other. Our focus is protecting the chrysalis. We require.
I just want to get that Spire for later, when I have to kill the Tyrannosaur.
I have not forgotten you, broken pack. Your leader sleeps. She will not wake. My pack will feast upon your essence.
I think I might have used those as put drones in those extractors too early. I'm a bit short on minerals. Not that it'll like make it hard or anything, it'll just mean I'm set up to AFK later. I'm playing on normal because A, it's easier to learn the speedrun on normal, like it's mechanically easier. So it's a nice way to start, and B, I already had a normal run. That was pretty bad, so I wanted a decent one. And it looks like we might be on the way to that now. I'm gonna try to get below 2:05, like 2 hours 5 minutes. After I do that, I'll probably learn the brutal run. The thing is, like, what I found in Wings at least, is that it's pretty nice to learn the speedrun on normal first, because then you don't have to worry that much about mechanics. It's more about learning the strat just right and everything. And while you're doing that, you really get to know the missions and exactly how they work and all the triggers and dialogue, so you don't end up losing time on that. And then you know that, and that's all gonna be the same on Brutal. So for Wings at least, I definitely found some nice tricks while running a normal that I could also use in Brutal. And it's a run for the leaderboard, you know. If you go look at the SE2 speedrun leaderboards, and you're more of a speedrun fan than an SE2 fan, then you're probably gonna think that normal is harder because there's a lot more runs. And for speedruns, like, usually more runs means more competitions, or more competition, and the runs are gonna be harder to do. But the brutal runs, other than, I don't think there's been a good legacy brutal run, but for Wings and HOTS, the brutal runs are pretty solid, the best ones at least. I think the reason why there's not a lot of runs of those is that, yeah, it's just playing on brutal in itself takes some decent mechanics, and then you gotta learn the speed strats and execute them well, and speed strats are pretty mechanical on brutal too. So I think it's just kind of daunting for most people going into that. So you just do normal instead, which is fun, granted. Like, fun for speedrun purposes. It's just a different challenge. I shouldn't be using my mutas. I need those. The only real problem I have with speedrunning on normalist missions like this, where it's just an auto-scroller. And on Brutal you actually have to, play the game to get through it. Whereas on normal you just kind of cruise through everything. And there's no kind of challenge at all.
I sense a powerful presence. A massive primal.
Tyrannosaur, savage, extreme physical prowess, essence useful, must acquire.
But I mean, at least you get to take a break halfway through. That's kind of nice in the long run.
We require more Vespine gas. We require more Vespine. Both packs are moving against us. Prepare for a pincer attack. We require more Vespine gas. We require more Vespine gas. We require more Vespine gas.
So I'm not sure exactly how many mutas you need to kill this guy, but I know that 10 is enough. So I'll just go with 10.
Our queen's metamorphosis is halfway complete. Maintain our defense.
Just gotta spread a bit.
Are constantly being reinforced. Find a way past them. We require more Vespine gas.
Yeah, you can probably get away with like 7 or 8, maybe even less. If you just spread, probably.
Tyrannosaur sample acquired. We'll research primal essences further.
We are at maximum supply. Our forces are under attack.
I think if I use this supply for small hosts,
We require
I should be set.
We require more Vespine gas. The hive cluster is under attack. Unacceptable command. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
Alright. So I'm just gonna take a bit of a break. Still got, what, around 7 minutes left real time of this mission? 7.5.
The hive cluster is under attack. The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Mutation complete.
Alright. Got a bathroom break, a bit of water. And there's still plenty of time left actually. I guess I'm losing swarm hosts here. Yeah? Maybe not. Queens though.
The chrysalis opens. Our queen is close to waking.
We should morph units that can attack flying units. Morphing mutalisks or queens will allow us to destroy the enemy's flyers.
Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack.
I actually think the sub 205 might be possible in this run. Not that it's necessarily gonna happen, but let's see. I think my Supreme was decent, so I shouldn't beat that, probably. My Harvest of Screams was decent too. Yeah, I actually think there's only a couple more missions that were bad. But one of them, Phantoms of the Void, the Stukov mission, had, I think it had 2 resets maybe. Definitely had resets. Wait, is this a... I think that this might be the run where I screwed up on the second auto scroller, Planet 4, where you have to defend the bio launches. You're really not supposed to lose time on that. Like, there's a minimum time that's easy to get. But I just wasn't paying attention because it's easy. And I lost a bio launcher. I think this was that run. In which case... that's, I think, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, something. If I'm right about that, I should be able to beat 205. Because that's gonna be 3 minutes. Phantoms of the Void is gonna be 2-3, I think. There's a couple of other missions. But some time to win.
They are converging upon the hive cluster.
I have to win 8 minutes to get there. That might be too much. I don't know. Oh, that's really annoying. The heartbeat sound effect really doesn't match the animation. I never noticed that. somehow wants 7 seconds. That's odd. Maybe I did some weird stuff in the menus. Oh. Avoided doing some weird stuff in the menus that I did before.
It is time.
Wait, my Supreme wasn't good actually. I had
Without limit.
if I'm remembering correctly, I had a bad boss fight against, what's his name, the last boss. And I forgot to pick up the second Kerrigan level. So I had to go back for that.
We are without limit. The swarm conquers your queen. Its leg eggs.
Almost got the second pounce. This is not gonna be a 3 cycle. Is it? No. Too bad. Yeah, so you kind of want that fight to be a 3 cycle.
Quickly, destroy the eggs before they hatch. Focus on the largest ones first.
It's not actually that hard to do. I was just kind of off.
Our conquest continues. Make your peace. This world is mine.
I think I needed one more leap during any of the 3 first cycles. And there were 2 I could have gotten near the end that I missed. Oh, I thought I was gonna get surrounded.
Yes. It is time. The swarm
That's this stuff.
What is it this year?
Come for you.
I don't know if I committed a bit too heavily to that yet. Lost some attack time.
What is it this time?
I don't think that was too bad.
They will break your enemies.
Definitely better than Yakra.
Explode. They sense you.
So this is the place where we really gotta keep dash off cooldown to not get surrounded. There's a second one here.
The swarm conquers all.
Oh, not of cooldown, but
We are without limit.
within my mana pool, I guess. Energy pool.
Make your peace.
I think that's pretty slow, but that's to be expected after the first 2 boss fights. I think that one was fine. Not perfect, but I think my only mistake was doing a move command for a second early on, where you wanna attack all those triangle banelings, whatever their name is. And we're getting the RNG. No units. Still no units. Wow. Amazing RNG. Okay. I was pushing it a bit too hard, but I got it still late. It doesn't make a difference, I think. Yeah. So there's... I don't remember what the chance is. I think it's only 1 in 4 normal to get the unit spawns every time, but 1 in 4 is still a lot when he does like 6-7 attacks in that cycle. So to only get one, I mean, only getting one is pretty normal. 2 is bad, I would say. 1 is normal. But to get it so late it doesn't matter is nice. I got it on the last attack of the first cycle, and any earlier than that, and I would have to kill the units, which takes time.
Nafash moved her brood in.
Oh shit! I forgot the Kerrigan upgrades. Oh. I think it's actually worth it to restart this mission for that. Yeah, it definitely is. Oh. Wrong hotkey. Oh well.
The powerful essence of the primal pack leaders has awakened a new
That might kill the
element
sub
and
2 or 5 though.
abilities. As new tiers of abilities.
It's gonna be kinda annoying if it does. I even have my piece of paper with all the menus I have to do right in front of me. And I still forgot.
I have to find an Ursidon matriarch.
So here's a dialogue skip.
This
I'm gonna
zerg
attempt.
is feral. It is
That
not
looked
under
good.
the control of any higher entity.
I think I got to skip.
The flash
Yeah, I did.
freeze is near.
I just have to find an Ursidon matriarch.
Oh, I wanna get over here.
The flash freeze
Losing
has
that route.
arrived. Your troops are
Does it matter? I don't think it does.
These Ursidon, led by Matriarch, strong essence. Once local essence assimilated, Swarm will resist flash freeze.
The flash freeze is ending.
What is it this time?
Okay,
Essence
another dialogue skip. Oh,
Swarm resistant to
that might have
flash
lost it.
freeze.
Excellent. And now I can sense Nefash's hive cluster nearby.
Injure
Yeah,
approaches
I lost it.
into
So you can skip this dialogue. There's like a rectangle here somewhere
Protoss must have
that I
wiped
tried
them
to
out.
jump over, but
I'll awaken this
I
hive
clicked out of
cluster
vision, so
swarm.
she tried to walk, and then she went into the range.
Retribution.
So that's too bad.
I am the
It's like almost 10 game seconds, I think.
Matriarch essence nearby. If collected, Swarm can become more efficient in flash freeze.
I do like an efficient swarm. If I have a chance, I will hunt down some matriarchs. We are without limit. Full one down.
Even if you destroy our spires, we will get word to Shakuras.
Isha, drop a hatchery at this location. I need the swarm.
Matriarch essence useful.
So we're just gonna run for it. It's Kerrigan.
Increased.
Trying to get her in position.
Approaching the hive cluster.
Retribution.
Flash freeze approaching. The Protoss will be vulnerable until it passes.
The Protoss are defenseless. Attack now. What is it this time?
Yeah, I was a bit slow on Kerrigan.
One more left.
It's no use, Kerrigan.
But really, as long as you're not fast enough to do them right at the same time, so you skip that dialogue, it doesn't actually matter that you're a bit slow, because you're gonna have to listen to that anyway. I guess technically you should manually line them up so you skip the dialogue, but I always forget to do that. It's not that much time anyway. Okay, so this is a bit tight.
Make
more hydralisks to destroy the enemy's flying units. My queen, the Protoss were gathering biological samples and storing them in these stasis chambers.
We'll destroy the chambers and take the biomass if we can.
Large quantities of biomass. Good to have. Can use to improve swarm.
Warning, your forces are approaching the enemy's base.
This is looking risky.
My queen, the Protoss have launched a shuttle. It is en route to a warp conduit.
Okay, we got away.
Nothing to say about it. We will bring down that shuttle.
A launch bay has been destroyed. The Protoss
I think I have to miss out on that shuttle kill.
from the remaining bays.
Another chamber destroyed. What were the Protoss doing?
So the fast way to do that is to
I am sensing a Protoss psionic matrix. Your forces are nearing the enemy's base.
to kill this shuttle up there.
Another Protoss launch bay has been destroyed.
But that did not work out.
Our conquest continues.
Yeah. Guess it ended up not making a difference. Okay, gotta get tumbling close for later. Not Hydra. So I think my PB has a pretty fast enemy within. So I'm not expecting too much out of this one.
Now go and spawn your brood.
What was that?
But hopefully I won't be losing time at least. I'm not losing too much time.
All right, he's gone. A sentry. Hide in the steam vents until it passes.
It's easy to underestimate how long you need to wait for that sentry to be out of range.
There's no way around
Because it's zoomed in so far, so sentry range is like a lot larger on the screen than it looks normally.
So the Protoss think they have a few infested animals. They have no idea what they're up against.
And the Ursidon is a lot faster than the lava, so you want to move up here with that. This is already like 5 seconds slow on the this first section.
This area is safe from prying eyes. Evolve.
But I'm not sure it was even good in my PB. I just know it can be done faster. So now to the fun part.
You are Niagara. This is your purpose. Spawn a brood and destroy the Protoss.
Just gotta have our links kill stuff while we pick up this biomass.
Kill these creatures. I can consume their biomass and use it to grow our brood.
So you need to kill every Protoss, but that only means Protoss units.
Tear down their defenses. Nothing stops the swarm.
A psi shield. The Protoss are powering it through a nearby structure. Find it and destroy it.
There. That structure powers the shield. A strong energy emanates from this part of the ship. What is its purpose? The shield no longer blocks my path. Let us move forward.
Again, we just skip the cannon.
It is overwhelming.
You found their warp drive. Destroy it, and this vessel will never reach Shakuras.
The shield is down. I'll destroy the warp drive myself. You will not hold back the swarm.
And you want to make sure to kill those with Banes as soon as possible, because if they get out of that room, they're gonna cast force fields, how the sentries are. And those are gonna block you. So for these stasis chamber things to unlock, you gotta enter the room, or start unlocking the timer on each cycle or each wave. So you wanna get into every room as soon as possible.
And expand your control over your brood, Niagara.
So I like to just eat this one. I think if you eat all these small animals and you execute it well, that might be faster. Because you can keep the SLM to fight with.
The final battle approaches. The Protoss are fortifying the bridge. Prepare your forces.
And you want to turn on the wing attack and all the bane wings. So you don't have to manually kill all that stuff. It's just a nice little trick. Probably the only place ever, basically, where that ability is useful. I use it sometimes in multiplayer. I guess I don't do it in Legacy so much. When Banelink burst versus Terran used to be a thing, that was sometimes useful. If you did it right. That's pretty good. Okay, onto the Hyperion.
You at your
I couldn't cancel that for some reason. I couldn't cancel it fast. So this mission is just normal, but on the next one I gotta remember to pick up both levels instead of just one.
Nice and easy. Make it so.
I'm just saying that out loud, so I remember it.
Hey kids, the asteroids ahead are too
Easy thrusters.
Sensors are showing the location of Mira Station now. We might as well get started.
nice. Those short jumps are good for getting out of danger, too.
Coordinates locked.
Mira's got a fighter patrol nearby. Too many for our main guns to take on all at once. But we can launch a sortie of our own TAC fighters. That'll even the odds.
Bring her around. Coordinates locked. Confirmed.
That's a repair bot. If we grab it, I can instantly repair the Hyperion and replace lost TAC fighters.
Keep your eyes open.
You can't win or lose that much time on the first section.
Nice and easy.
Mineral
I
fields.
think that time was pretty fast, but
Harvest these for more resources.
it's only like a couple of seconds faster than
Upgrade the Hyperion.
a bad
Make
one.
her even tougher.
Sensors show dense clusters of minerals nearby, but they're guarded by mag mines.
Nice and easy. Course laid in.
Sensors are picking up Kelmorian operations nearby. They've got some tough defenses. And they've got a capital-class ship. We could always bypass them. They might have some valuable resources or equipment.
Nice and
Oh, Matthew, I hate it when we fight.
Do you two have some kind of strange history? Don't encourage her.
Upgrade's finished. If you can name it, I made it better. Get more minerals and I'll do it again. That starport is building more ships to send at us.
We're going to have to take it out fast.
make it so. Easy thrusters.
Alright, so far so good.
Nice work. Let's keep pushing forward.
Matthew, that was very rude. Fully automated bases are quite expensive.
Your eyes open. Bring her around. Course laid in. Bring her around.
The actually hard part of this mission comes right at the end.
All frames report breaches.
Course laid in. Keep it so. Easy thrusters.
So this still isn't too safe.
Make it so. Easy thrusters. On the way. Confirmed. Course laid in.
Gonna pop those.
Bring her around. Coordinates locked. Nice and easy. Make it so. Easy thrusters.
So I still have a lot of fighters alive.
Keep your eyes open.
If I didn't, I would pick up his repair bot before I took out the stations.
Laid in.
I guess these are just starports, right? Yeah. It's the final one, that's a space station.
We're winning. Keep moving forward.
Easy thrusters. Make it so. Nice and easy. Keep your eyes open. Confirmed.
So that's level 4 of 3.
Hey, the
Yeah.
Hyperion's even stronger
4 is
now.
the max.
Yeah, you can thank me later.
Nice and easy. Make it so.
So that should be enough.
Make it so.
The advantage of killing the starports earlier is that you get these units helping you to push out.
Course laid in.
Because you do need to clear this first bit,
I think I will make this easy on you.
otherwise it's not going to be safe.
Made anything easy on me.
I always thought you like it rough.
Make it so. Course laid in. Nice.
This feels a bit dangerous.
Just surrender, man.
I'm just gonna rush for the repair bot.
I promise.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Made it. Yeah, if I hadn't gone for the all-out rush, I would have died for sure.
Keep your eyes open.
Oh shit. Oh, we got the repair bot. Yeah, sometimes those ships spawn repair bots. So that saved me.
Easy thrusters. Bring her around. Course laid in. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, all the time lost there was the space station fight. That wasn't good. I think I was in decent pace before I went for the space station.
You have
Time to con.
Okay, gotta pick up both levels in this one. The second one is actually a bit risky with the Kerrigan abilities I'm using. So I hope it works out.
The hell was that? Hit the alarm!
The platform retracted. We're going around.
Brave soldiers of the Dominion, this craft is under attack by the Queen of Blades. You know what to do, men.
Richard, what is it this time?
Hey.
Speak. Yes. Retribution. It is time. Yes. Up in there, bringing out the big guns. It is time. Make your fuel quick. What let your fuel quick?
Kerrigan, they've sealed the primary bulkhead. You're going to have to break through.
My swarm. Guard me while I take care of this.
The swarm answers your call.
So you get all the units replaced at a bunch of times.
Breaking into maximum security. Stop her now.
So there's no reason to try to preserve stuff. That's why I use mainlings.
Bravo engaging. Fantastic.
And when you don't have any kind of linear evolutions, I guess raptors are the only ones that are really good. But when you don't have those, things are pretty bad. So it's better to just get those banelings with 80 single target damage.
What is it this time?
Gotta get this.
Kerrigan, it's Horner. The security station near you holds the ship's prisoner log. If you can, grab it. We'll figure out the rest after Jim's safe. Kerrigan, there's a large number of guards nearby.
If I am
Yeah, you kind of don't want to pull those.
The Infested will tear into those defenses.
It's your call.
Speak.
I guess you don't have to kill the bunker actually. Those units are just gonna stay in place if you run past it.
What is it this?
Somebody call for an exterminator?
Speak. No time. It is time. Your queen listens.
I think 5 minutes is a good time for that transition.
It is.
Oh, screw this! Run!
Where do we go? The whole side of the ship is gone.
What is it? Your queen. It is time. Enough of this. Tear down that gate. Retribution.
Get to the escape pods! Go!
This is the
So I'm gonna avoid taking too much damage on Kerrigan in this room. Normally I'd run a bit ahead with her, but I need her to stay alive for the level.
Retribution.
Move! We got Zerg on our asses! Let us in, you bastard!
Horner, I've got your data.
Roger that. Thank you, Kerrigan.
Retribution. It is time.
This is it! If we're going down, we're taking these ugly critters with us!
This is actually a solid time considering I went for both levels. I beat my split from my PP, and I took an extra level. And that should always lose time. Like even the one that's really close should lose a couple of seconds.
You have unselected.
So now we need to do something.
Level has increased. A new tier of abilities has
We
awakened.
need to get this. And this.
We are
Right, there's another one I forgot. Gonna get meant to.
You made it.
Can't move!
I want control of that Banshee.
An infestor is out of energy. Infestors can consume Zerg units, including the infested Terrans, to regain energy.
Use parasitic domination on the Dominion's heavy ordnance. Turn their weapons against them.
Kill every last one of these Dominion bastards.
The infestors have implanted all 3 virophages on this section of the
You just want to narrow as much as possible,
It's time for the infested to do their part.
even if it's only a little bit extra DPS.
No.
So now it's Kerrigan cheese time.
There are more garrisons nearby. Infest them, and our swarm will grow.
The Dominion uses these facilities to
Kill this
conduct
thing.
research on live Zerg. If you place a creep tumor here, you can infest them
And
and
this one, I
steal
guess.
biomass held within.
I sense more garrisons across the platform. Make your peace. It is time.
Don't let the Zerg get inside! Kill them all!
We are without limit.
And I didn't pull too much, so I don't have to heal anymore.
Kill the Infested. It's the only mercy we can afford.
Okay, so this mission lost quite a bit of time in my PB. So that should be another possible minute.
Your queen listens. We are without. What is it this time?
Eliminate that hybrid before its attack kills you.
Bring it down now.
We should morph units that can attack flying units.
Gotta get the good pulls.
Morphing hydralisks or mutalisks will allow us to destroy the enemy's flyers.
The Dominion
And take the
captured
right line here.
Brutalisk. If we get close enough, I can control it.
That worked.
The Brutalisk is mine.
That pull was a bit shady.
Purpose. Kill
Damn it.
everything.
A hybrid is attacking you psionically. It must be eliminated if you are to survive.
One conquers all.
That's the exact same pull I failed in my PB.
A hybrid has begun attacking you psionically.
You cannot fight the inevitable.
Another hybrid has been released. They must be destroyed.
The hybrid is dead, but it will not be the last.
Additional hybrid signatures
Don't want to kill those guys.
detected.
Just have to help me kill this one.
One less hybrid. The swarm now controls this section of the lab.
Focus the right one.
The swarm. Speak. Our conquest continues.
I didn't get a perfect pull on that one either.
My queen, if you morph more drones, you can gather minerals faster.
You cannot last much longer. The hybrid must be destroyed.
So this might be even worse than my PB actually.
Purpose. It is a
Well, than the split on my PB
fit only for the sky.
for this mission.
Ignore his flattering. More of the lab has come under our control.
A hybrid is attacking you psionically.
Can you feel their hatred coursing through your mind?
Your extractors require
So my
3
army should be able
drones
to finish that.
harvest Vespene at maximum efficiency.
It's gonna kill all the Terrans.
Forces moving on the hive cluster.
Detecting 2 hybrid signatures. They are in close proximity. Narud has awakened 2 hybrid at once. defenses for our hives. Warning, another hybrid is attacking you.
You surprised? But you still have
When this is over, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, that's around the same place as my PB. Slightly slower, so just like I said. Didn't win that minute I wanted. But there's still a lot of time to be won on this mission.
It is time. Speed. Clear away these fanatics. Speed. What is it this time? Yes.
That was a bit slow for the first section. But it's a matter of seconds.
You need something? I hear you. Here. I hear you. The first temple is located here. Now, let's go destroy it.
So I found out queens are amazing for this
The
mission.
null zone is pushing toward me.
I am channeling psionic energy into this temple, but it will take time.
You dare defile the shrines of our god? We shall strike you down!
I must focus. I can still use my powers for the fight. Remain alert. The hybrid approaches.
We require more minerals.
There is no need for command. Need something? Speak. There is no need for command. First temple is deactivated.
Excellent work, Stukov. I can feel the root's strength slipping.
Success, but only for a moment. We must disable the other temples. No, speak please.
Our forces are under attack.
I
We require more rescue gas.
Our victory needs up. Keep.
We require.
Keep your mind clear. Move quickly.
So the queens, the hybrids have a pretty nasty splash attack. So that's why I'm trying to stay clear of that.
Squirm all you like.
It's, I think it's similar to an automatic attack.
Stukov, I sense crystals.
Which doesn't sound crazy, but I don't have that many units.
Yes, their energy is fake. Heat leave the temples. If time permits, we will find them and destroy them. There's no... There's no need for them. Speak freely.
Okay.
Through the temple! It must not fall!
Finish the Taldarim. Several hybrids are on their way.
Yeah, so defending is all about it's all about killing stuff. For mostly.
activated a third temple. 2 temples remain.
He's growing weaker. Keep fighting!
No! No! Tal'Darim, destroy their hive! He cannot survive alone! Brothers, guard the temple with your lives! Get rid of these Protoss now. The hybrids are on their way. Temple is down. One left. This is not possible.
I can feel your strength leaving you.
Defend the temple! Lay waste to these abominations! Many hybrids are coming. This is our final battle. Something.
Inform the... Yes. Minx, speak. It is time.
The first biolauncher and its escort are entering Core Hall's atmosphere.
Show me where it will land.
It will arrive here, my queen.
No time.
Setting foot on my world, Kerrigan. I will deliver you and your swarm back to whatever hell you crawled out of.
Our conquest continues. No time. What is... Speak. Your queen listens. I understand.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
The biolauncher is about to land. It will be vulnerable for a short period.
The world is mine.
Bad rally.
The Dominion's Draken defense network is destroying most of our bio-launchers in orbit.
Which means we can't afford to lose the ones that get through. Make your peace. Complete. Retribution will
We require
Your queen listens. It is time. I am
So I guess there was just a lot more time to win than I thought.
Speak. Our contest continues.
Because if I remember correctly, that I lost a lot of time on this mission. I don't think we're quite in a sub 2 territory. But I didn't even think sub 2 was possible. So it looks like it is.
Your queen.
Ah, because this one was nothing perfect.
Make your peace. Peace.
Like, assuming I lost about
The next bio-launcher is
2 minutes in this mission last time. I should end up at 2 hours and 1 minute. So that will be nice.
What is it? The swarm has met the enemy.
gates lead to the Terran capital. Destroy them, and my brood can enter Augustgrad.
Good thinking. I'll break the gates open if I have time. Time. No. It is time. The swarm conquers all. Your Minsk will suffer. What is it this time? Retribution, yes. The swarm conquers. Retribution will be what is it? This world is mine. Boldly speak. Retribution. The swarm.
Require more Vespene gas.
Your queen is under attack. I am warm. Without limit. We adapt.
We require more Vespene gas. Our queen has destroyed a gate. Move into the city.
It is time.
A bio-launcher is about to arrive on Porhal's surface.
Guess I should get attack. Or rings attack.
The swarm has
To line things up.
retribution. Speak. Swarm, your queen listens. Make what it makes will Your queen is under attack. Yes, it is time. Retribution will be mine.
A bio-launcher is landing here, my queen.
Sons of Korhal, eliminate the Queen of Blades.
Retribution will be mine.
Another gate has fallen. Flood that pitiful city.
Will suffer. Speak. Retribution. Take your brood into the city while I secure the bio-launchers.
Yes, my queen.
I think that's actually the attack wave. Lost me a bio launcher the other time.
Your queen listens.
I didn't realize it was even a thing.
What is it this time? Mix with yes. Retribution will be mine.
Now we can just put our guys in place and be safe.
Retribution. It is time.
Like there's only 2 spawn points for the attack waves, so if you just camp them, nothing's gonna come out. And you can get another base.
Retribution. Yes, it is time.
The next bio-launcher is making landfall. Prepare for its defense.
So I think it should be possible to pretty much AFK from here, but I'm gonna keep paying attention just to be sure.
Mix with your queen listens.
So let's see if this is really gonna be the sub 2.
This world is mine.
Wait, I can calculate that pretty much. So this mission ends at 21:28. Oh, there's more units on there. I guess I'm not completely safe then.
What is yes.
Yeah, so there's around 5 minutes left of this mission. And real time. How much is that? 3.5?
No time like the present.
Yeah, around 3.5. That should be just around 2 hours. Yeah, I'm not really calculating it exactly enough to yeah, it should. I think it's just below. It's gotta be close.
The swarm conquers all.
Oh, that's great. I actually just calculated 2:05 as a goal time before I did any full runs. Or based on the old full run I had. The improvements on every mission. It didn't seem like sub 2 was going to be possible even. It looks like it is. For sure. So I must have just calculated it wrong. That must be it.
Night Wolves, you have your orders.
Yeah, that's too late, buddy.
Threat.
Threat isn't gonna be removed. Wait, is this gonna be... Oh, it's not gonna be below 2 hours. There's still... So the last 2 missions are around 4 minutes 40, including load times. And there's 1.5 minutes left of this mission. It's gonna be really close. Wow. That's pretty exciting.
Speak. Retribution will be mine. Our conquest can... Yes.
Mineral field depleted.
What is it this time? It is time.
Oh, there's no way this is it, right? It has to be just above 2. It has to. Ah, that's too bad. It's gonna be like 2 hours and 10 seconds.
We are without limit.
Ah.
Boldly.
Mineral field depleted.
I think there's only like 5-10 seconds I can win on the last 2 missions.
This world is mine. We adapt.
On this my CPU goes crazy. Just loads everything fast.
I am the swarm.
Okay, let's see if this works. Somehow every second counts now. If I want to hit that sub 2.
I follow. A Terran machine hides above. I will.
I could go for the fast dialogue skip here. I think that could make the difference. But it's too risky. So this dialogue skip is a bit slower. If you keep the AK above 300 HP, which is very hard, you skip a couple more seconds.
Attack while the field is down. Make your peace. I am the swarm. The world is mine. The swarm conquers all.
Humanity from you, Kerrigan.
We adapt. Our conquest continues.
Taking way too much damage. Okay, we made it. Okay, so that mission was slow apparently. I'm gonna do it. Wow. I thought I had a decent split on the mission. Yeah, this is gonna be the sub 2. What's happening?
Our conquest continues. I sense. No, it can't be.
I just have to not screw up. And this one is easier than the last one.
We are without limit. Jim, aren't you supposed to be evacuating civilians?
Valerian and Horner got that handled. I had other things to do.
All right.
Oh,
Keep
that tree.
left flank clear while I go put a
Holy
hurt
shit.
on Minsk. Yes.
Wow. That was so close.
Retribution will be mine. What is it this time?
Yeah, so sometimes that Goliath will block between these trees. And I was trying to walk around it. But because it's not like a wall or anything, the pathing just screws up. Like, it's what always happens when you try to walk past a wall that's made up of units instead of buildings.
It is time. Yes.
Oh, it's happening. 195, 59, 55.
I have an appointment with the Emperor.
Long live the Queen.
That's pretty crazy. That's actually a bad time on that mission. Should be more like 225.